Hello everyone, my name is Haley. I hope that you're all doing well. This has been a highly anticipated video my whole college program, and I apologize that it took so long, but you'll hear more as to why throughout this video, and I'd really appreciate it if you watch all the way through. As an additional note, again, I do not speak for the brand or the company. I am a fall 2022 Disney College Program participant, so I'm going to be answering lots of questions pertaining to the college program. Obviously, I'm not going to be telling my whole story yet, and I'm only going to share what I'm ready to share as time goes on, and I'll definitely be sharing more of my experience as my program comes to an end. So I've just about reached my halfway point in my program, generally speaking, so I'm just going to be sharing a little bit, kind of filling you in up to this point. I had planned on doing a bunch of day in the life videos as soon as I got here, although it took a while to adjust to some things, find a schedule with things, and get things to a place where I feel like I was ready to share them. So with all of that said, I appreciate your understanding, and now lots of the day in the life videos are coming out within the week that I film them, so be sure to subscribe. We're getting very close to 20K. I've been making YouTube videos for 7 years, and now that I'm finally in Florida, I'm so happy that I'm able to share these magical experiences with you. And as I've said from the beginning, I want to share my honesty with you. I want to be honest with you and share the experience. So all of that out of the way, I think it's best to first start off with what my first role was. And I say was because I actually transferred roles due to health medical things. So I have food allergies, and whenever I started June 20th, I was actually placed at the Asia food stands at Disney's Animal Kingdom. On my first day of training, I found out that they had almonds there, so I was then sent home, returned to work the next day, and was sent over to Restaurantosaurus, which is the quick service restaurant in Dino Land at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I was there for about a month and a half before I was moved. It was a long process and everything, and know that you can not usually transfer roles on your college program, but because I had some health things going on, I was able to do so. I did really enjoy my time over at Restaurantosaurus. I made some wonderful friends there, and now that Dino Land is going to be going extinct over the next few years, I am very happy to say that I had spent almost 2 months working in Dino Land. I think that's very cool, and it was a time for sure. I learned so much, again, made so many great friends, and it was a lot of fun way to start my college program experience. Over there, I know there's some questions pertaining to hours. I mainly started between 11, 12, or 1 o'clock and would end around 5, 6, or 7 in those kind of time ranges, so roughly 6 hours, sometimes 7-hour shifts, depending if they needed me to extend, help clean, or anything like that. Again, overall there, nothing to complain. It was fun. I'm happy to say that I worked at Animal Kingdom and of course Dino Land, all of those things. And I'm now in a new role. As I said, I've been in this role for about a month now, and of course I will share more about that as my program comes to an end, once I feel comfortable doing so. I love talking to guests, answering questions, giving them little tips and stuff, so I've had so much fun still working here. My dream has been to work at Walt Disney World and just in general for the Walt Disney Company, and now I can officially say I'm a cast member. I have been a cast member, and I'm very happy and proud to say that. It has had its ups and downs for sure. I have struggled with a lot of personal stuff during this program. As I said many times, I have very bad anxiety, and there were some really rough moments. To again be fully honest with you, there were points that I did think about terming. but I knew I would never quit. I would never walk away. My dream has always been to be here, and I was never going to term because of the job. I had just thought about terming for my mental health, for myself, but being able to go to the parks on my days off is what has been helping me through remembering the magical moments and just looking on the bright side of things. Again, nothing with the job, nothing with the program, just life itself and personal things have been kind of holding me back a little bit. So, and it's not about being away from home at all. I absolutely love Florida. I hope to live in Florida forever and ever and ever. I absolutely love being near the parks. I think whenever I leave, that is what I'm going to miss the most, is being away from the parks, and that is truly my favorite thing, is being near the parks. I absolutely love being a cast member, do not get me wrong, but this program has made me and helped me to learn so much about myself and what I hope to do in the future. I do still hope to work with Disney in the future. That is still the dream, and while I have checked cast member off of my lifelong bucket list dream, I'm now starting to focus on new dreams and more goals ahead of me. So now that I've accomplished this one, I am already looking ahead to the next couple of dreams that I have. And to, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I am an artist. I'm a very creative person, and I hope to incorporate that more so into my job. You know, some of these jobs really aren't for me, but I'm learning and trying my absolute best to make magic and bring smiles to people's day, and I absolutely love doing that. But I'm looking forward to kind of sharing more of my creativity in a future job here, hopefully. So that's just generally summing up kind of what's been going on, without going too deep into it. This is just a reminder, no matter where you are, know that, you know, everyone's going through something. You never know what someone is going through, and just a simple hello, a simple thank you for being here goes a very long way. But I do love being here. I'm going to miss being here already. I'm already scared for the day that I move out. Although as of right now, if I were to leave my program, which I'm not, I would feel very satisfied with all the things I've learned here, because I've taken away more than I thought I would. But I've been chasing this dream for so long that now that I'm actually here, I feel like it never hit me, and it still hasn't hit me that I am here, that I did it, that I made it to where I hoped to be. But now I think, you know, I realized it isn't fully what I've dreamed of, and I think my full dream is still to come. This is just a huge step in the right direction. This is a huge accomplishment for me as I continue to chase my dreams. I think my bigger dream is still out there, and I still have yet to find it. So I am living a dream, but I think more happiness is to come, and I'm saying that more from a personal side. But at this point, over the past few weeks, I'm looking towards the happy moments. You know, I just want to enjoy every second I have here, every second I have to be at the parks and to learn about the parks and to just be in the parks and observe and watch and experience all of the things that I possibly can here. So sorry to get a little sad, little down there, but know wherever you're at, your dreams can still come true. You can always make a new dream. You can always follow your heart. Do what you love and do what makes you happy. That's why I say that on this channel, and I feel like that is something for a while that I have not been doing either, and I want to admit that, because it's okay to not be okay. And I always get frustrated whenever people say this, that you are not alone. You have me and I have you. I've used my videos so much over the years just to talk honestly to people, to share my love of Disney with people, because that's what brings me happiness. So I'm trying to find that path again, and I feel like I'm slowly getting there each and every day. So I know I haven't really jumped into the questions, but I just wanted to fill you all in. That's briefly how I can summarize it. In an inspirational way, I've just learned so much, and that there's so much that I'm grateful for here. So all that said, we're going to jump into some Q&A questions. I'm going to answer, of course, the ones I feel comfortable doing so at this time. If I do not answer your question, no, it's nothing against you, it's just something I cannot answer just yet, and I can maybe answer here in the future. DCP question is, do you work mostly in the mornings or in the evenings? About how many hours a week? So I'm going to be talking from the standpoint of my current job that I have right now, and that is mostly evenings. If you are on the college program, you know that CPs work evenings. We close down the parks, which is so cool. There's so many CPs working at nighttime. We mainly get the night shifts in comparison to part-time and full-time people. So CPs mostly evenings and night times. We rarely get mornings. And as far as hours go, I believe my range of hours, it depends per week. Whenever you get your schedule, I have been, I believe, between 32 and 44 hours a week has been like my range, at least at this current job. After the DCP and after you finish college, are you going to move to Florida and start your career with Disney? I hope so, although I'm not gonna fully set my mind to that. I think it's best to wait and see what doors open up for me over the next few years. I only finished my first year of college, and I look forward to going back and learning so much more. So I think the best thing to do is just to wait, see where life takes me, follow the path that feels best for me. Although I hope for that to be true, you never know a few years down the road what the opportunity may be or where my dream might take me. I see you do a lot of staycations. Do you get discounts to stay at hotels? Yes, there are cast member discounts to stay at Disney resort hotels. What has been the most challenging and what's been the most fun part of the experience? So the most challenging, I'd probably say, is just adjusting as far as like full work schedule, but then also being in Orlando, like there's so much to do, there's so much you want to do, and it's just a lot of time management and, you know, making sure you do everything you want to do. I'm personally a very much time management person, so I've been able to incorporate a lot of those things in, but there's also lots of late nights and early mornings, so that can play a part in the challenge too. I don't think I can really pinpoint something challenging right now, but I think I might revisit this question towards the end of my program and kind of reevaluate overall what I feel the most challenging thing was. As far as the fun parts, I mean, being able to go to the parks really anytime, being so close to them, and also doing a lot of the behind the scenes tours offered by the Disney College program. How are you liking your role so far? I do like it at times. It really just depends on the day, you know, every day is different, but I still love getting to talk to guests, interact with them, answer questions, all of that fun stuff. Everyone has a good day, everyone has a bad day in there too. I feel like generally this role isn't for me. It's not one that I personally would have chosen, but I'm taking that as a challenge. I'm taking that as an opportunity to put myself in an uncomfortable position, and it has helped me to learn a lot more about myself. Are you only allowed to participate in the DCP for one semester, or can your program be longer? So whenever you get accepted into the program, you can either choose a 5-month or 7-month long time frame, and you can choose to extend, but you can go no longer than 1 year. So one program that you do can be no longer than 1 year, and then you have to wait 6 months to apply again if you decide to once your program ends. And that's currently how it works as of the filming of this video, but obviously those rules could change. That's just how it is right now. Can you explain what exactly the DCP is for people that don't know? That's a very good question. It's probably something I should have answered a while ago. I did talk about that in my application video. So the Disney College program is something that you can do if you are enrolled into college for at least one semester, you've attended at least one semester of school. There are fall and spring little application dates that they post on the Disney College Program website, and you just apply, you do some interview things, and once you get in, you choose your program dates. As I said, between 5 and 7 months. You can choose to extend for up to a year. As of this point, you get randomly placed in a role. They don't look at your resume anymore, and you just get put wherever Disney needs you. So then you work at Disney full-time. You have to have all availability. You live very, very close to the parks. You can choose to live like off campus or at Flamingo Crossings, which is like a housing apartment complex for people on the college program. So you are like a full-time cast member. There are some really cool classes you can take. You can also take classes while you're here for your college. And yeah, so basically it is a paid internship, to sum it up. What is your schedule like in the program? Great question. Hopefully that's something I've been answering here as far as hours go. And the day in the life videos kind of share a little bit of that too, but maybe one day I can show this calendar back there, because right now it's filled up a lot. So those are all the questions for now. I greatly appreciate you submitting them. Again, I greatly appreciate your love and support. It means more than you know. That's why I make these videos. I just love to talk to you and share my experiences with you, my love of Disney with you, and all my tips, tricks, merchandise, all that with you. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to filling you in more again as time goes on. Hopefully that answers some of your questions as to kind of what's been going on. Just a lot of backs and forths and ups and downs and all of those things. It's just, there's a lot of emotions that go on during the program, because it's very, very exciting, although, you know, you face a little bit of reality at the same time. So lots of things to account for and to do. So many things to do. And with that said, I'm actually off to Magic Kingdom right now, and you'll be seeing that video coming up next. I post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern time. There are bonus videos on Saturdays, so be sure to stay tuned for some of those coming up as well. Thank you again all so much for watching, for listening. I appreciate you, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I will see you all next time. Bye.